Ja, obrigado. 2 a.m. The police just came. It was about the bicycle. So it wasn't about the dodgy bicycles from before. It was about my bicycle that was stolen. And they found the guy and he repaired the puncture. So I says, I want it back. And they're going to bring the bicycle to me. Good news at last. I need some more brown sauce. About time. You don't drink beer, Ed? Can't remember. Or gown. My mate had gout. Cut holes in his shoes. I'm waiting until they bring those. They had a one yellow, 99-cent drinks. I'm not going to bring that back. Maybe wasn't so good on the bottom line. Does the wife drink? Nice one. Does she get drunk or does she know her limit? I guess she married you, so I guess she gets drunk. She likes sake and beer, she's only got 1 year. She lost it in a bar fight. She's not that good looking, got hair down her back, but her pussy is really tight. But that's the biggest complaint from Asian people. Oh, I don't drink because my face gets red. But after so many beers, everybody's face gets red. You've got a good excuse now. Get one of those masks that goes down here. Why did I come to Japan? To pay no taxes. And to piss people like you off. When Ed left, I had to come in. Was it pandemic? They usually ask me, why don't you leave? So in the bicycle incident, when I was in trouble, the officer was called Nishioka, and the guy that is bringing the bicycle back is also called Nishioka. It was him that left the letter. That was the best interaction I ever had with a police officer in Japan ever. Oh, slime's back. Hello. Could be Suleiman. No, bintoka, bento, kami. So I went to, I went past, I went to Iwama's house, but he just threw a lot of stuff away. Broken bottles, bentos, paper. What am I doing today? Celebrating. So I had some good news. The police incident is the bicycle, my bicycle that went missing. They they someone had stolen it, and the police caught him. This is within 10 days, or less than that. It's like within about a week. So that's fast. The police are actually doing something. So they caught the thief within 1 week, and in that time, he repaired the puncture. So good. What's going to be the future then, Ed? If all these buildings aren't being used, if it's profitable, and if they can prove. No, it's not. It's just like a misdemeanor, really, isn't it? But I've been caught 2 times, I think, coming home drunk. Everybody does it. They take a bike. I mean, I took quite a few, but I only got caught twice. I used to take them back in my truck the next day. No, I don't want to go back to England, Pan. Have you ever seen fucking England? My city is full of Pakis and Romanians. Quite close to a park my ancestors gave to the city. Firth Park. The last time I was in Sheffield was 6 or 7 years ago. I went back to take part in the X Factor. I shouldn't have done it really, because it was more like a Britain's Got Talent. Saigonese. Oh fuck, it don't sound too good, does it, Will? Saigonese six star. Yeah. About this morning, I had sex with myself. I was very good, and it didn't cost anything. Only a sin against Jesus. I think Jesus was watching. He might have been helping out. Are you a girl that's asking, by the way? Oh, so is he translating us? He's maybe a gaijin. Oh, don't tell me it's fucking Walter. That's what I was afraid. Here's the question: are you a boy or a girl? What was it now? Yeah, it was in Hiragana. Yeah? A weeaboo. I actually started cleaning up my bedroom today. Probably go back and carry on, and then wait for the lotto results at 7 6. Should be 600 million yen today. Come on, 600 million yen. I think I bought about 12 lines, and I bought 14 lines for tomorrow. I know it's asking a lot, but it'll change my life a lot and my family's life. Yeah, well, I think the cheap beer's finished. So the beer has gone up 55% in fucking 1 minute. Once, by mistake, not understanding the system, I ordered 4 beers for one person. By mistake, they fucking brought 4 beers. I'm thinking, what's fucking wrong with you? I'm not gonna drink fucking 4 beers by myself at once. I've been watching the Romans. I had a series of tapes on the Romans. That was quite interesting. Dione, what the fuck does that mean? Or maybe it's my young friend that's working tonight. Oh, he's talking to you. Do you know him? I have this effect on people, on some people, Ed. And there was this one, I was in the Japanese Walmarts. I went for the piss, and this little Philippine fucking midget followed me into the fucking toilet. He was like overexcited. So I don't know if it was at a Santa fixation or a beard fixation or a bald-headed fixation, but he was fucking really excited. So I just tried to ignore the little cunt. So he touch on. So it looks like if I want to cash this pension in, I've got to prove that I don't need money. It's like getting a loan from a bank. You can have a loan from a bank if you prove that you don't need to borrow it. So now I'm wondering if I should just take a long sum, a lump sum, and then try to stay alive for 50 years. That'll teach the bastards. I guess what do you think, Ed? If I've never had gout, I've had like little pains, little tingles in my feet, but I've never had gout. Do you think I haven't been drinking enough? Or I'm just a superior human being? It all depends how you live. So, honestly, it just goes so quickly. It really does. You know, just even if you don't drink beer, it goes fucking quickly. It really does. You'd have to be an experienced traveller. You know, someone's asking this the other day, but there's places you can now, they don't give food away in supermarkets. But like I say, I know a cafe, and there's probably one in most big cities. You can get a all-you-can-eat buffet for 90 minutes with computer. So if you come, I think if you can live on the food in this cafe on one day for $5, that without a doubt. Maybe it's called Dream Cafe or something like that. Have a look. Just search for Dream. All you. They tried to say it was a disease of the rich, but it turns out it was a disease of the poor. I need a gin. Are you sure? I think when I was doing really well, when you said like getting silly money, uh, we used to have fucking all really nice wines, nice cheeses, nice meats, pizza, Italian food, Mexican food, and then I used to get pains in my chest, honestly, and ever since, ever since we weren't eating all that because the wife used to partake as well, but ever since we stopped having that lifestyle, the pains, the chest pains went away. So it's probably good for me. Also, I used to get a little bit of blood on my ring, and so now that's gone over the last few years. There's no more blood on my arse. Do you know Richard Branson? He had a daughter called Holly, and she became a doctor. And then when she started having to meet the people she was going to be living with the rest or working with the rest of her lives, the patients, she soon gave that up. Give us a 10 and you bitch. Are you still there, Vel? When I was a kid, There used to be one homeless person in Sheffield. I'm talking like 10, 12 years old. That's me, not the homeless person. And his name was Cyril. We didn't call them homeless then, we called them tramps. In the olden days, boy, you'd be a tramp. Oh, this sounds... Mind your own fucking business, Bishop. I'm only saying that because I'm thinking you might be... Well, are you Walter Bishop? Oh, really? Did you punch him in the face? Things took a change for the better. Yeah, I think a while ago I asked people to stop asking me how I was, how I've been, because it's been fucking pretty shite. The same old story, no job, no money, no luck. And so I got fed up of people asking me how I was or how I've been. Oh, really? And so he would try to wind me up by asking these same old fucking questions all the time. The Finnish cunt. Was he Finnish or was he Swedish? Where are you from, Bishop? I don't know, maybe you've asked before. Where are you from, Bishop? I'm sure we've talked before, haven't we? But that's alright, isn't it? Well, my brothers live in the richer part of Sheffield. Okay. Australia. Alright, pal. My daughter won't be going to Australia next year. Too many complications. I don't think this pandemic is going to be as bad as it was in 1920. But so there's just about 1 million dead now, yeah, over the last year. Is it 1 year? Oh, it's not. It's not 1 year yet, is it? Coming up to 1 year. I guess after the First World War, or at the end of the First World War, you know, a lot of people aren't getting like as much food as they used to get. And if you look at the soldiers, you know, they've been fighting like 7 days a week, fucking 15 hours a day, getting no sleep. So that wasn't a great way to fucking end the war, was it? Finally the war's over, and then fucking a, a virus comes around and kills you all after you've been fucking trying to stay alive for the last 4 years. Hello, sweetheart, how are you?
Hello.
Did you wear your t-shirt?
Yeah, I wear it at my house.
What did your mum say anything, or your dad?
She said
She said, don't it!
no. She said it's interesting. So your favorite Santa is a very kind one.
That's me, a very kind man indeed.
Sorry.
I'll order something soon. She's been shouted back by the senior waitress. So I don't know if you caught that. She's a fan, so I gave her a black t-shirt. And when you mean to keep them going? there was a English comedian called Spike Milligan, and I read his book, My Part in Hitler's Downfall, and everybody was just being driven crazy by the constant shelling. The Japanese got it after the Second World War. We went to Bali with a Chinese airline. It's not cheap as you'd think it was. I was a bit surprised actually. Long time ago, yeah, my daughter would have been like fucking 4 or something like that. So it's 18 years ago. Stop fucking about with that bell. My karate mate's wife is from Taiwan. Why did I decide to live in Japan? Probably because it was. Well, I met my wife in England, and we came back probably because the money was better here, lower taxes. That was the main reason. I think my wife wanted to live in London. She started studying accounting, so you never know. We might get, if I won on the lottery, we might get back together. But fuck that. I'll send her a few bob. A gap year, wow. So did you study Japanese? Were you studying Japanese, Chinese or something? Yeah, I think it only stinks in Japan if you haven't got a relationship when you first come here. I thought there was like a 3-year barrier before he could crack you up. A 3-year time limit. Hello, Jay. No, but it's a great place. I think one of the things got to be safe, food, and then safety, and then nomihodais. All the no, you can't. The people being there's people that have been here honestly 20, 25 years, and they speak very little Japanese, and they're usually people that are supposed to be professors. Supposed to be. And you went to a country, a foreign country, so like Spain or France or Italy or America, you would learn their language. But there's like I said, there's quite a few people. Excuse me, I'm gonna take a piss. So when they've been here all this time and they know about fucking 10 words or 10 phrases. It's unbelievable. You get like lots of, for example, British people, they go to Spain and they would live there a long time and speak very little Spanish, but they're not teaching, they're just average people. But I thought, being a teacher or an educator, you should be educating yourself as well, yeah? This is, above me now is a song. This is what I wrote. Or they encouraged me to write a song. See that there? This so your piss don't go all over the floor. And he says, just one step. Please move a step forward. Looks like that wasn't me. That was someone before me. Sorry. There you go. And so my song was called Just One Step Forward Before You Take a Piss. Just one step forward so your target you do not miss. Just one step forward, now you're in Japan. Just one step forward and put it. It's too difficult. No, the pronunciation of the language is quite easy. There might be other different problems, but the sounding of the words is quite easy in Japanese. And they don't like that when you say it to them. See if we can get my young fan to bring me a glass of wine. It's from Best City in the World, Sheffield. Steel makers. Responsible for winning 2 world wars. Aye, that's us. We made up weaponry. Oh, thank you. I don't think you did it. I don't think you would have enjoyed a beer with Ryan Boundless. So, if you say, are you saying that? Are you making money then, Ed? Has Boundless ever been in a video where he's drinking a beer? I think maybe busy drinking coconuts. Which is that the one where he's talking with that girl? And she says she wants a man that is God. Imagine if he got drunk and the shit he'd come out with. There was a guy in the guy that fucking sold the Ethereum, the fucking cunt. He was selling his own products as well. And he was charging 20,000 yen, and the judge didn't see anything wrong with that. He ended up getting jailed, come out of jail, started chasing it again, kicked out of the country. 3 young daughters. I think it's probably the best thing he ever did for him. 3 young daughters. In his latest film, Disabled Commons, right? I might go and treat myself to some of them nose cutters, to get the cutters up my ear. Why is it that your ears get big when you get old, but your dick doesn't? But you can do that though. Oh, we're doing that on TV. Oh, I doubt it. I had a friend that was living in Kenya. What's an RX? So the other Sunday I went out with 2 people, my karate mate and 2 people from Uganda. So all I was trying to tell them that there was no God. You've got to have. Can you imagine being accused of killing someone and all the evidence was against you, and then you got up in court and all you had to say, I'm innocent, you've got to have faith? Doesn't really work, does it? Unless, of course, it didn't work for Jesus. Jesus tried it on at his court case. You've got to have faith. No, but it's for a simple fact. The simple fact is, they say God created Earth about 6,500 years ago. And he put 2 people on Earth. Now, if you put 2 people on Earth, you cannot grow a civilization from 2 people. The world needs a Ryan in Japan sequel. Can he get back into Japan? He can't come and work for me if I ever get a fucking job again. I don't think he don't think he's sociable. He can't get on with people. You know what I mean? He can't go for a drink with people. The only people I've seen him talking to are just really bitter fucking people. The guy in China who was fucking bragging off about all the girls he was shagging, and the guy in Osaka that just fucking was complaining more than fucking Ryan. But isn't Ryan a guardian hunter in reverse now, because he's seeking out people that speak English? So he doesn't mind it now when people come and talk to him English, because he can't communicate in their local language. It's a fake cunt. Yeah, I was watching Constantine, the Roman emperor, and this is what the thing that was upsetting them at that time, that the Christians wouldn't allow for the existence of any other god. Well, if anyone else would like to support me on Patreon, I'm not stopping you. Oh. Tin. Sarcastic, it's been a while. It's Tin Tin, that's what you call the guy with the 1-inch dick. Actually, Tin Tin is pronounced Tan Tan. Did you know that? Quel âge avez-vous? So it's, what do you call a guy with a 2-inch dick? Just in. What do you call a guy with a 1-inch dick? Tin Tin. But he's got to be from Yorkshire. I think if you want to start a business in Japan, it's a business that you must have been doing for yourself for 3 years. Bald Santa. Oh dear, shall we get rid of this fucking dickhead? I think we should get rid of this dickhead. What do you think? Yeah, this guy's going. No one's coming into Japan at the moment. So I wonder what's going to happen over the next few months if people start recording all the deaths and not the real deaths that were from COVID, and not recording someone that fucking fell over and hurt their fucking knee, should the fucking internet dead. Well, a lot of people don't seem to be able to get into the country because they're always bringing new people in. Well, it's got to be being reduced, hasn't it? Because a lot of it's gone online now. In Saitama. What did you work for him? Under the table? Can anyone tell me why, if you're going to pay a bill, they want to know if you're the person who is the owner of the contract? The name. When I was in Hong Kong, I phoned this school up, and they say, I phoned them up and I said, phoned about this job, blah blah blah, and they get, yeah. I said, what? Yeah, you've got the job. Just come to the school, because I was English. Just come to the school. You've got it. I went, no thanks. That sounded too fucking dodgy. But the pay for 1 month, I don't think it covered the fucking rent on the fucking 2'6" by 6'6" bedroom. Well, room. It wasn't a bedroom. It was a fucking room. And the cunt next door was fucking playing his music until. So I phoned the landlord and said, "You better give me my money back, or I might fucking." If anyone's still there, that